The issue of cybersecurity is broad, perhaps one of the more general grand challenges.
It encompasses three major subdivisions: hardware security, software security, and end-user awareness. Cybersecurity is not possible without all of these.
Hardware security is an important aspect of cybersecurity. It focuses mostly on physical access to computational resources. In the early years of computing, it was considered one of the only aspects of cybersecurity, since software was much less complicated and subsequently easier to troubleshoot.
Then came Internet. After the onset of the Internet, however, this focus dwindled, shifting more towards web-based attacks. In recent years, hardware as an attack method has shifted back into the spotlight of hackers and, subsequently, has become an important issue for security analysts as well. This is, in part, due to SoC computation and the lack of hardware security focus in years past.
Include software vulnerabilities and cryptography. Software vulnerabilities are an inevitable part of the development lifecycle, with source code for modern complex programs being hundreds of thousands of lines long. It is easy to make a programming mistake that hackers can later exploit. Issues with software vulnerabilities may take years to be uncovered, and worse, may be unpatched by the companies for years after.
Cryptography is the field of mathematics concerned with encryption, which is defined as the process of encoding information in such a way that eavesdroppers could not read the information unless they had a special key to decrypt it. This field is very important when it comes to keeping private information secure.
Social engineering is one of the biggest ways to exploit any computing structure. The theory that end users must have access to the same resources that hackers want, and that they are the weakest link in the chain of structure's security. Unfortunately, this is usually the case. Social engineering as an attack metric focuses on tricking end users to give out information which a hacker can use to compromise a network.
Some examples of these methods include a phone call from a person that is posing as IT and says they need your password, or even dropping malware-laden USB drives on the ground outside of the building the hacker wants to compromise. In the latter scenario, the curious employee might then take the flash drive into work and plug it into a work PC, therefore giving the hacker access to the network.
Problem is on the rise. The simple answer is that computers have gotten exponentially more complicated since the initial public introduction in the 60s, and with the rapid growth of complexity has come the ability to find loopholes in devices and software packages that were deployed quickly. There was really no way around the rapid deployment since the consumers were demanding faster computer devices.
In conclusion, engineers are being recruited in large numbers to address the ongoing concerns of this field. In the field of cryptography, new attempts are being made every day to ensure that our encryption algorithms are secure, and engineers are working to come up with new algorithms as well. Another big field is education of end users. 70 years ago, most of the people using computers had PhDs. These days, that is not the case. End users need to be educated about cybersecurity.
It is a rewarding field. These fields are very easy to find employment in and offer very rewarding careers if you have a passion for computers.